Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Dandadan season 2 episode number 10 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, it was the episode where Okarun fought against Evil Eye and literally gaslighted him into, you know, quieting down, not harming humans, all these conditions he put on him and told him that, you know what, if you do all of this, I will fight with you. And, which he, Evil Eye was really enjoying. He was fighting with him, fighting with Okan was really enjoyable to him. So he was like, literally listened to everything Okan said, by the end of it. So, now we have a whole thing where Okarun is like, I'll fight you every week one time. I think he said, yeah, every week one time. You shouldn't attack humans. You'll not try to do anything crazy. You'll be calm and all these things. He has to listen. Then only Okarun will fight him, and he's okay with it. Like reluctant. At first he was reluctant, but then by the end he was like, okay, fine, I'll listen to you. So that problem is gone, but not completely gone, because in the end we get to see, like, he literally comes out in the middle of school, and Evil Eye, because obviously he has no idea what school is, he's acting weird, and everyone else is thinking that Gigi's acting weird because they cannot see Evil Eye. They're just seeing Gigi doing these weird things. So that's another problem, but that'll be fine. He'll get used to it little by little. Also, we had the section with Seiko as well, where the house was gone, but by the end of it, Mantis came in with Okan and everyone and helped them rebuild the house. So yeah, all these things happened. So let's see what happens today. In the end, they showed that new guy who we'll see in the opening. So I'm guessing we'll get to see him in this episode. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Alright, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. What? Hmm. What in the... Yeah? Oh, damn. This, this is morning routine. the, Wait, what the hell is his backpack? Is that a different color comb now? Does he have a jetpack in his bag? What the hell? Ah, right. I see what's going on here. Okay, so he's basically... Right. Wait, this is... So this is back in season 1, right? Yeah, because this is the first time he met Momo, and he was thinking about how to say hi and everything. This is in season 1. There you go. Was it in season 1 or was it in season 2? I don't remember. Season 1 probably. Yeah. Yeah, season 1. And this new guy has been watching him, I guess. Watching Okaran do all of this. There he is. He's like, how? What sorcery is this? I thought we were allies. Oh, there he is. In the main character seat. God damn. Oh. Oh yeah, this happened. I remember. I was reading the same things. So he shares the same hobbies as Okarun. I see. He's also Oh my god. He's following Okarun, right? Yeah. Oh my god. This has been happening throughout all this time and we didn't realize that? Because all of this happened in season 1. He, bruh. Oh, this is that part when they almost kiss, right? Or they did kind of kiss, I guess, like bumped lips, I guess. Yeah. Where's that guy? Where is he? He should be here somewhere. Oh, there he is! Oh my god! Hey! Alright. Oh, they're gonna get up and then they're gonna. Right. Huh. And here we go. Yeah, this happened. Oh, he was there! Yo! Bro. Okay, this is crazy. Like, who knew there was a third person all the time? Oh god. secret art of being attractive. Alright, here we go. This is in the present, I think. Yeah. Bro. Oh, wow. Well, Okan's too concentrated in his book, so that won't work. Right. I love how he's sitting in the main character seat. Ah. Oh, here we go. But I have no choice. Here we go. It's strange. Hey yo! Oh boy. Oh my god! Hey yo! Stop! This is the class in the middle of class? Bruh, Okan doesn't even know you. Oh, yeah. No, please don't do that with other people. Who? Um, what? Oh, right. Okay. Huh. What's happening? Oh, she thinks she's getting bullied or something. I think so. Hey, yo, chill. Yeah, she thinks he's getting harassed. Oh my. What's this guy doing? Oh my god. Uh, yeah, alright, bro. Is he like using like references to like. Okay, never mind. I thought he was like making like some references to some anime or some other shows or something. Who was that? I've never even seen her before. I'm talking about the girl, not the guy. Oh boy. Yeah. Alright, what about my balls then? Yeah. Damn. Oh my god. He's thinking they're talking about weird ass. Yeah. Oh, that's why he said that. Oh, I was thinking, why was he saying? Oh my god. Oh god. Wow, you suck at being stealthy as well. Great. Oi! Oh no. Oh no. Whoa. Yeah. I think she's gonna punch you before that. Or that. Yep. It's a perf. Wait, really? No, yeah. It's something else. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta catch him on. Oh no. What the hell? Yeah. Some Esper or something? Who's this? Is it like alien or yokai or something else? Watch out, backpack. It's leading them somewhere. It went left, right? Or did I? Hmm. Oh! Oh my god. Hey. Yeah, there is something. Like. Oh my god. Right. This is something. Okay. Oh, it's just made a U turn. God damn. Oh, hey. This is not good. Oh boy. Okay, nice. Hmm. Yeah. Maybe we can, like, I don't know. We can, like, throw something on top of it. Oh my god. Did he? Oh, yeah, he was following. Oh god. He probably left it over there. He probably just wanted to say that. Bruh. You know he can become a distraction. What? Oh, he's probably correct. He's correct. He's on the money. That's why got afraid. Oh my god. What the hell? Yeah? Alright. What is that? Is that a. Alright. Punch or kick, whatever. Crazy. Damn. Oh, what's going on? Does nobody live here? Just breaking the whole building and nobody's like. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what is that? Isn't an alien or something? What? What is that? Is that a. Yeah, I was gonna say. No, that. Yeah. uh, I feel it's gonna dip. Right. Oh god. Yeah, it's a kaiju now. It's actually like getting big. So what is this? Some kind of an alien? Yeah. Oh wow, crazy. I'm surprised the fact that nobody's like reacting to this commotion. A whole ass building is getting destroyed. Nobody live in this place? What's going on? Like I can understand nobody can see them obviously because these are like aliens and but the physical destruction that is happening? Oh my, it's an actual kaiju now. Great. Hmm. Hmm. That it? Alright. And that was today's episode. So, today we get to meet this guy. I don't even know his name. Did they mention his name? Probably did. I didn't. Maybe I didn't pay attention. Or maybe they didn't. Anyways, whatever his name is, I'm just gonna call him. I don't know what I'm gonna call him. The new guy. I'm just gonna call him the new guy for now. So we get to meet this new guy, and turns out he has actually like a little bit of a prequel to what we are seeing him now. The whole thing has like a little bit of a prequel to it. So basically, he was someone who actually has had his eyes on Okarun for a while, because he kind of thought like he was like a someone who's very similar to him, because like both of them share like the same amount of same hobby. I think both of them like loves like aliens and stuff, I think, because I think he was reading like the same books. Because of that, number one. Number two, he thought that he and Okarun kind of shared like the same introvertness. That's why like he had his eye on him. And yeah, so because of that, even in season one, he was like keeping an eye on Okarun, and that is where he realized something weird is going on. What is this weird thing? Okarun is suddenly, like actually talking to some, like some girl, which was obviously Momo, and like then more and more time goes on, he realizes that like not only Momo, like other people are also talking to him. Then we had Ira come in, like all that stuff happened. So now he's like, what is going on? You know, weren't we supposed to be the same? I cannot talk to anyone. He couldn't talk to anyone. And now suddenly he can do all of that. How is that possible? You know. Um, so he got curious, and that's why he made contact with Okarun in the previous episode. And that brings us here in today's episode. Because he was curious as to what changed. Because in his head, that both of us were in the same position. How can he change while I'm still here? Does this mean, do I need to do something? Like, is there any way to become like like him? Because we started in the same position, so I should also have the same potential, right? I think it was something like that he was thinking. And he wanted to know the secret to how to be like more like him, and more like a little bit more extroverted and everything. And then we because of that, we get we get dragged into this whole situation where he gets stuck in this in this thing, which was kind of like his own fault, I guess you could say. He was the one who was following them. But still. And it was also because of him that, I guess you could say, which helped us figure out how to counter the invisibility of this thing. But now there's a bigger trouble on top of us, which was that this thing is an actual kaiju. Like it actually grows. It grows big. So like that's what's going on. Anyways, that is the long and the short of today's episode. Yeah, that's what happened. Now let me see. Let me talk about a few things in this episode. First and foremost, I love that part where where they showed like the whole first section before the opening song. They showed the whole first section through his perspective, and we saw this episode, like the whole section that we were seeing where Okarun like was like looking around, and he was like, oh, should I talk to Momo or should I not? He was hesitating, and then he sees Momo like waiting, and then he's like, oh, it's probably not for me, she's probably waiting for someone else. And he tries to go in, but then Momo's like, what are you doing? Like, let's go together. And then that part where like both of them are like trying to find each other and missing each other out, and then they sit down and they get up and they bump into each other, like bumping their lips into each other. That whole part, that whole section was in season 1. We saw that episode. Now we see it from a different angle. So we see it from his perspective, and how he like how Okarun and Momo were like interacting and like almost missing each other, trying to find each other. We see how he was actually following Okarun throughout that whole section. So there was another person there which we didn't see in season 1, Now we are seeing. That part was pretty funny because how they showed, like, like what was going on over there. Yeah. Right. Now, another thing I have to talk about here, which was that section in the scene in the classroom. Ah, so, where, like, obviously he starts talking to Okarun, and like then Momo comes in. But then this part surprised me. I wasn't expecting this. This girl, who she called herself the class president, right? Yeah. She comes in and then she's suddenly like, "Oh, can you, like, stop visiting this class?" And like, she was saying that because she wanted Momo out of that place. But then when Momo was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," and then when Okarun and Momo were trying to go, because she realized that it didn't work, so she tried to kind of like tell Momo that, "Oh, don't bother Okarun." Now I think, like, I don't think she's at fault here, because I feel like she's thinking that, like Okarun's getting harassed or something, like, because Momo's supposed to be like the popular girl, you know so suddenly some popular person suddenly comes in like this and is like talking to him. I think she probably thinks that Momo's like, I don't know, like harassing Okarun or something, maybe, like, making him like his errand boy or something. I think that's what she's thinking, and that's why she's kind of like, but like my question is, why now? Like, that's my question. Why suddenly, what gave her suddenly like the the urge to try to stop it now? Because, like, we've seen this happen before multiple. This is not the first time that Momo's coming and talking to Okaru. Like, she has come here multiple times, so why suddenly now is she like, I don't understand that. Maybe she finally gathered the courage or something, like, you know but anyways, we don't have much context, but from what I could understand, I think it's probably something like that. That she thinks that Okarun is like getting bothered by others, because we've seen it on other shows before, like, like in a lot of other animes which has like bullying and stuff. You see, like, there's this one character, or maybe multiple characters, who always get harassed by the popular kids. They like come and they are like, oh, they act like as if they're friends, and they're like, "Oh, come on, bro, let's go like hang out," and then they take them behind the school or something, and then like harass them and like take money from them, extort money from them or something. We've seen this multiple times in so many animes, like, like, and they're like extorting money out of that person, and or if not that, they're like ordering him and being like, "Oh, bring me like this juice, or bring me this bread or something," and make them do stuff. Like, I think that she thought like something like that is going on. Momo obviously is the popular girl, and she thought that maybe Momo's like harassing Okarun like that or something like that. I don't know, that's what I think happened here. So that's why she tried to stop it, but then they got into like an argument, and then we had the new guy misunderstanding that, and he's like, "Oh, he's extremely popular, everyone's fighting over him. How do I do that? Like, how do I unlock that part?" you know yeah, so that's that's the situation, and that makes him follow Okarun to see what's going on, and that is how he gets involved in the whole ball chase, chasing the ball. Now, another thing he was kind of misunderstanding, because Momo was talking about like family jewels, family balls, and all that, not family balls, sorry, what the hell does that even mean? Family jewels and Okarun's balls and everything. So, so he thought that they're like saying like some like dirty jokes and stuff. So he was like, "Is that the secret formula to becoming popular? Just say like these type of dirty jokes." And that is why in class he tried to do that. I was so confused there. I was like, why is he suddenly talking about wiener and everything? Like, what's going on? So it's because of that, because he thought that was the secret formula. Like, that was the secret formula of getting popular. Because in his head, he's like, what the hell? Like, Okan was just like me. He used to like he was like harassed by other people. He used to be alone most of the time. just focusing on his own thing. I was also like that. And now suddenly, like, this Momo is talking to him. This news, like, the class representative is suddenly talking about him. We have Ira as well. So what changed? And then he's then he listens to them talking about Okarum's balls, and then he's like, oh, maybe that's the change. Maybe all that I need to do to become popular is say dirty jokes. And that's what he tries to do in the middle of the class. And everyone looks at him weird. So, that's what happened. Oh my god. But anyways, right. And in the end, he did kind of help us. He's the one who said that you have to what did he say? Like the perspective, I think. There we go. He 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 tries to go and grab it, and then he gets up, and then he says, "Look at it from three directions. It's highly likely that it's using retro-reflective projection technology." Yeah. So basically, as he says that if you look at it from three directions, at least one of us will be able to see what's going on. Because if it's using this reflective projection technology, as he mentions, it can probably make you think that it's invisible if it's reflecting, like the retro-reflective, that thing. If that's happening from one side, but if you're looking at it from three sides, it cannot replicate that. It cannot do it. So at least from one person's perspective, you will be able to see the silhouette. And that's what happened. And that is why he starts kind of chasing it from one direction. Okarun comes from another direction, while Momo comes from the outside. So there's three directions they were looking towards it, and that's why Momo was able to see the true silhouette of it. And yeah, so that's what happened basically, I guess. And then Momo grabs it, and he's like, and there you go, Okarun, attack. And Okarun attacked it, and we were able to defeat it. Not defeat it, but knock it out for a moment. But then it just expands and becomes a big kaiju. Right. But anyways, the new guy, he's still misunderstanding. He still thinks it's the dirty jokes that made Okarun popular. So he's making that, and Momo's getting pissed and kicking him, and he's enjoying that. So a lot of things are going on at the same time with this guy. Yeah. But yeah, the first section, the sequence was pretty hilarious. When they were showing what he does, so he gets up at morning, gets up at 5, and wait a minute. So gets up, brushes his teeth, washes his mouth and hand, eats toast, brushes again, dries his hair, gets one of his many glasses, puts on his uniform, brings out one of his multicolored combs, one color obviously, combs his hair, goes out, starts singing, having a great time, and then he again combs his hair with a different color hair comb, and then as soon as he moves comes near school, he stops. He just stops. Oh boy. Right. That part was pretty funny. And then, like I said, he saw the whole section of Okarun and Momo bumping lips. But then he was like, what is going on? What is this some kind of secret? And that's why he decided to come in contact with Okarun. Right. Anyways, that was today's episode. Quite a funny episode. Like I said, it was funny to see this new guy just being weird, I guess. But yeah, now we are dealing with a kaiju. That too, and a kaiju that can become invisible. But I don't think it will be able to become invisible anymore. It's become too damn big to become invisible. So it's just a kaiju now at this point. But yeah, the thing is, how do we deal with this? It's big. So, and I don't know why it is carrying Okarun's balls. Like, what is going on? So, all these questions, like, I'm guessing, will probably be answered in the next episode. Huh. I do wonder if this new guy, huh, if he's going to get some kind of power in the future or something. I don't know. Like, because just because of the fact that it seems like he'll be part of the crew. Like Gigi has a power. Like everyone has a power. Like, so will he also have a power later? Who knows? Let's wait and see. Right. Yeah, and there you go. That was it. That was today's episode. Nothing much to talk about here because I feel like most of the episode was just him doing weird stuff. Right. And it was just like kind of comedic. Right. But yeah. Alright, that is it, guys. That was my reaction to this episode. Let's see what happens, how we take care of this big kaiju thing, and you know what what happens with this new guy, like what he, like, I'm sure he'll probably join the crew, but how does that happen, all that stuff. I'm sure he'll probably do something. He'll probably contribute. He already has contributed quite a bit because he was the one who told us that, oh, look at it from three directions. So maybe the next episode he'll contribute some way, and somehow we'll probably become friends, something like that. Let's see. So yeah, I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching. This was my reaction to episode 10 of Dandadan season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.